Yeah, you read that title right. Thank you, AI art. Thank you so much. You are what every artist needs in their life to push them to make actual art. I never expected that we would get to this point as a society where we're trying to replace artists, we're trying to replace work ethic. We don't even have ethics anymore. Is anyone else a little concerned at like how society is headed where it's almost like we're trying to simulate someone to live our life for us? We're trying to skip past any growth, any development, and it's only getting worse. But yeah, ever since Google VEO3 came out, I just don't even want to engage with the internet much anymore. It drove me off TikTok because there's so many videos with that AI garbage and I don't even want to see it. And a lot of people have said, oh, AI art can be a tool that you use, but as an actual artist, let me tell you, I've tinkered with all the different AIs and whatnot. I don't find it very helpful. I don't find it very useful. I don't find it very important to what I do. There's such an emphasis on getting a final product done in like a second. But that's not really how good art is created. You have to have a sketching phase, you have to have exploration, you have to think about on your past life experiences. There's so many intricate details that go into art that AI art just seems to want to like skip past. Guess if you just want some brainless slop, you can get it on a silver platter now, but I just find the whole thing crazy. But yeah, I want to thank AI for pushing me off the internet and back into my actual art because for years I couldn't like identify why I was losing love when it came to art. And it's because the internet and even media and TV shows, like I stopped watching TV shows. I don't really like that many movies that come out. It's cuz it's all produced so fast that like they never really fine tune it to where it's like an actual good story or actual good product anymore. Like the last time I liked an animated movie was Puss in Boots, Last Wish, and Inside Out 2. When a movie can actually have a narrative to tell and then they tell it in a very cohesive way, that is nice. But most movies that come out, I don't even want to go see them. And now you're telling me that we're going to replace every creative with AI? Really? Oh, but sugar, it's just a tool. Like, is it? Or is it you just not even trying? I guess profit is the only thing that people think about these days. It has to be money. We have to make billions of dollars. But to me, art is so much more than that. And perhaps I'm in the minority. I don't know. But if a game comes out or a movie comes out and it's like completely AI, every voice is AI, no human hands even touched it, and it's just made by one person, I ain't watching that. No, I'm not watching that garbage. Because it's not even ethical. I'm sorry, I went to college. Where are the ethic classes? People just do whatever they want now. AI art is an abomination. All it does is steal everyone else's work, everyone else's well-produced movies, well-produced shows and cartoons, and just starts Frankensteining it into something else derivative. It's an abomination. And as someone that likes art, maybe you don't even make art, can you really look at that and say that you enjoy that? You enjoy stolen work? And I know that ads are using AI and like those video game ads are using it too. And it's so cringe. It makes me like, it makes me get off my phone. Which, there's a benefit to that. It gets me actually producing stuff again. But yeah, for a while I felt overwhelmed because with AI kind of thing, you can pump it out really fast and whatnot. And it's really hard to be a creative and like actually create things yourself because it takes a lot of time. But I recently got some really good advice. And the advice was, if you're so concerned about how long an art piece is going to take, then you've already lost. And I'm like, that is so true because back in the day when I was making music videos, when I was making story times, I wasn't really caring how long they would take. I was just trying to make them as soon as possible as I could. I was doing it to the best of my abilities. And at the end of the day, I know I'm not like the greatest artist in the world or anything, But I had fun making them, and when I look at something like my Knuckles video, I'm like, wow, I sat down and I made it. I can see the vision, I can see the effort. Yeah, like that, the boiling lava looks like boiling water to me, but I attempted something and I completed it, and now that video has like 98 million views, which I don't know why, but I was able to sit down, make something, and create it out of nothing, out of just my own brain, and obviously CG5's music as well. That's the other thing, music, voice acting, things like that. You can point to someone and say, hey, this person made this song. Hey, this person used their voice, and this is how they voice act. Now you want to replace all of that with AI and just say, oh, a robot made that. What? Are people just anti-human now? Where we just love stepping on each other's necks and stealing their productivity? Is that really what humans are about? God, sometimes I wonder, like, what the heck are we doing? Like, why don't we have robots that do my chores? Like, why is it they're taking all the fun, creative stuff? Like, you don't make art because you want to sell a product. You make art because it's fun. And yeah, you gotta live, so you gotta sell it. But, like, that's not the reason. I don't sit there and draw every day because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. No, it's because I actually enjoy drawing. With this AI stuff, I feel like it's encouraging so many people to just give up. Whatever happened to the hero's journey? Whatever happened to, taking your time on things? I think people are just comparing their lives to other people that have so much more, and they're like, oh, I need that within the year. And it's like, buddy, you have so many years of life to live. You have so much time to hone in your skills, to try, to learn. But yeah, as it stands right now, I don't really see AI as a helpful art tool in the slightest. If anything, I find way more inspiration just going outside, touching some grass. Like, I was outside in nature the other day seeing like the dragonflies and the butterflies, and that was giving me a lot of ideas, a lot of inspiration. There's a waterfall that is next to my house, and it's like a few miles to walk up to it, and I constantly go there, and I get a lot more inspiration on that nature walk than I ever would just generating some random garbage on AI. And I see now that in schools they're trying to promote this, and I remember when I was in school, okay, let me tell you, art school kind of helps you, but also kind of ruins your progress sometimes. My teachers really didn't know what to do with me because I was like more of a YouTube artist. So they were constantly telling me that I was never going to get anywhere with art. Maybe in a traditional sense, but I never even wanted to go the traditional route because I'm in control of that. But I saw how other artists in my school, they would crumble under all that pressure. So this kind of thing isn't anything new. I personally don't like AI art, but if other people enjoy it, cool. I'm just not going to be in those spaces. The thing is, there's already plenty of bad art that already exists. Half the stuff I make is bad. It's me exploring, me trying out new things, me trying new styles, and no one really needs to see it because it's a lot of garbage. But when I actually sit down and create something I can be proud of, that's like the greatest day of my life. I will never feel that using like an AI prompter. I get so excited when I work on my projects, and I have a lot because I've kind of got ADHD, but that's besides the point. I don't know when I'll be able to complete them all, but I think that's the point of life. You're not supposed to be speeding through it like, I need all those projects done today. I think so I have like 2 comics, like 1 movie idea, like a few music videos, and that's kind of it. If I just got all those done today, I think I would be very sad because now all my work is finished. I have nothing to look forward to. Like, what are we doing as a species right now? We're trying to speed through all that just so you have it right now? Really? Like, remember when going to the movies was like a special thing? Now it's just there's so many movies. Most of them aren't really good. Most of them aren't really worth seeing. And now you're going to sit there and really tell me that, oh, you want to make your own AI movie? I'm telling you, it's going to be bad because it's going to be based on your first ideas, and your first ideas are always going to suck. But that's the fun of creativity. Then you build upon those sucky ideas till it's something good. And I love when watching something, I can tell the kind of voice behind it. You're not really going to get that with AI. You're going to get some generic, boring slop. I love when watching a show being like, oh, did a woman write this? Oh, did a white man write that? Like, you can tell, and it's amazing how many different life experiences you can get from that kind of thing. And I know there's some people out there that think like every style has been created, every type of music has been created. I don't agree with that at all. You're only limited to what you think you're limited to. If you're an AI prompter, I don't see you as an artist. I'm sorry. I don't want to know the soul of the computer. I want to know your soul. What kind of experiences do you have? Like, why is there so much hostility to actual artists as if we're some, like, billionaires or something? Do you guys not know the stereotype of the starving artist? We do this not because it makes so much money, but because we actually enjoy doing it? I don't understand. And all those really amazing projects that come out, they take entire teams, hundreds of people. You ever sit and look at the credits of a movie, see how many people were on that? I think we as a species have forgotten to appreciate that kind of thing, because now it's like, oh, I could just prompt it in AI, even though that AI stole the work of thousands of people. No, not even thousands, probably way more, millions of artists that just stole the work. Like I said, where are the ethics? I thought, being an adult meant you follow a code of ethics, but that seems to have just disappeared. If AI is a tool, then it needs to have limitations. It cannot steal from other people to be considered a quote unquote tool. Because other tools like Blender or Photoshop, they still require a human intervention and not stolen assets. But yeah, all this AI stuff, I do not respect it. If you use it just a prompt and then post something, yeah, you're not an artist. If you use it to make meme posts, I mean, garbage. It's pushing me off the internet. I wonder how many other people it's pushing off, because I don't want to see generated. Remember when memes were like actual screenshots from actual human work? I find this era of capitalism very disturbing, very withdrawn, and very against our own human nature. Like, I think about the future, in the next 50, maybe even 20 years, because everything is going so fast or whatever. They want to simulate reality. Why? I never understood that. We need to simulate reality. Is reality that terrible that we need to simulate it? Like, have you ever been on a hike? Like, have you ever sat outside? It's not that bad. I don't understand why we're headed to this where you need to live in fantasy land 24/7. It's weird. Am I the only one that thinks that? It's creepy. But yeah, I recently bought a piece from an artist that does 3D art, and you can take a look at it. And I got it recently, and I love supporting artists. I hope to be able to support more actual artists in the future. And when I say artists, I mean all of them. The voice actors, the concept, the musicians, the sound design artists, the layout artists, the animators, and so on and so forth. There's so many different skills that need to be honed in to create something amazing. So don't give up hope on yourself. Don't let this AI nonsense say, oh, I shouldn't pursue art because, the robots are already doing it for me and I'm never going to get a job or anything. It might be harder from here on out, but we're just going to have to wait till all this AI slop comes out and see if people like it or not. And if they do, I'm still not going to participate in it. Because at the end of the day, companies just want a bottom line. They just want some profit for slop. But you notice how they're always circling back to the actual artistic integrity of old things that were created. Like the Lilo and Stitch movie. Like, bro, that was years ago, and they're circling back to it. They just came out with a new season of Phineas and Ferb. That was 10 years ago when it ended? They have to circle back because back in the day, people actually had creativity and they made stuff. What's going to happen when they keep milking that into the dust? What are they going to do then? Have you seen the new seasons of SpongeBob? Bro, regardless of new tools that come out or the AI stuff is going to have problems when laws come out against it. But we're just going to have to see how that goes because you can't just... There's no ethical way you can steal a lot of people's info and then use it to train a robot that just copies them. That's crazy. But yeah, AI, thank you so much for kicking me off the internet so I can get back to work. So I'm not distracted by so many good things. I'm annoyed by so much bad garbage on my timeline that it forces me to actually create something worth looking at. So thank you for that. Props to you.